Do you want to know how Sheik works?
Sure.
So, you know how you do combos, right? You go like light attack, light attack, light attack, and at some point you press heavy.
So why occasionally hit X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for Sheik, her just X attack, like her heavy,
Hmm.
plays a song.
Right.
What song it plays depends upon what the last heavy attack you did was.
Okay.
So, if I go light heavy, so if
Mhm.
I do my second combo,
Mhm.
I finish the attack with like a water spout, which is a water tornado that like lifts enemies up, right?
Okay.
And after that, I'll see a little water note beneath my health bar.
Mhm.
Uh, the third combo drops a meteor down in its fire element.
Mhm.
The fourth combo shocks the ground and knocks people up as lightning element.
Mhm.
The fifth one does like that teleport from melee in like dust in its darkness element. And the last one shockwaves from my body in its light element.
Okay.
Now playing the song with each one of these notes has a different effect. The water one gives me a shield
Okay.
that lasts until I take like 4 hearts worth of damage. So it's kind of broken. The red one creates like a satanic circle in front of me, basically. That after a second or two blows up and deals massive damage. I mean, massive damage. It's how you break the weakness point gauges on bosses as Sheik.
Okay.
So that's what I wasn't doing before, and it's apparently
Uh,
really good. The lightning one creates like a maelstrom around you that knocks enemies up and deals minor damage. And it was my go-to move for like devastating attack mode. So I just run around enemies with that on, and for the next like 5 to 10 seconds, I just one-shot everything, obviously. But then switching to arrows was like way safer and less time-consuming, so that became a no-brainer. The darkness one creates another maelstrom, but instead of like shocking and knocking people up, it sucks them all to. It creates like a black hole. It sucks them all to the
okay.
middle, which is a nice setup for like the fire emblem satanic circle one in the beginning. And the light one is probably the second or third most broken one behind the fire one. I'm sorry, the water shield's like the best.
Okay.
The light one creates like a box, like a
Mhm.
square on the ground. And so
Yeah.
long as you're in the square, you recharge your special.
Okay.
So you can go into any stage with like free 4 hearts worth of shield, right?
Mhm.
And all bars of your special.
I see.
As a consequence, though, like all the characters when they level up, they gain a certain amount of like attack per level.
Mhm.
Um, the average is like 600 base attack at level 99 before factoring in the weapons.
Okay.
Ganondorf ends up with the highest at
Of
like
course.
650, but his attacks are real slow and he doesn't have like as many, if any, invincibility frames on his dodge. While Sheik has like all this extra awesomeness and has 550 base attack before.
I see.
So like Sheik's just like really quick and really versatile and safe. So yeah, on every character except Sheik, not taking a hit is the same as not taking damage. Except for Sheik. You can't
Okay, well, I'm not sure if the exact requirements are don't take damage or don't get
get hit. Yeah.
But I think like on the level you just have to play as like Zelda. You have to play as a specific character, so you can't use shield. Right? So
Yeah, that would make more sense.
for having the shield wouldn't matter. Because I guess like I don't know, the person who was playing the DLC, he was kind of complaining that a lot of the new levels make you play as like the boring specific characters, like Agatha and shit. Like there's a lot of like use people use for like llama and stuff. And I was like, oh.
Welcome to Summoner's
Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay. That wasn't even close. Not even close, baby. Not even close. Oh, you could have gotten that. In that bush.
30 seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
I support LeBlanc. Something that my group loves doing. I don't understand. How you doing, baby? We got another support LeBlanc game, but this time it's not Pigeon, so I don't know if that's like comforting or not. So if I told you someone was playing a BS support, who do you think it would be? Oh, you didn't hear me, did you? K-San. K-San. This is surely League of Legends at its highest level. Case on. You back? Nope. Chalice on Morgana, what are you doing? No. Oh. Get Catalyst. Gangplank's really great.
Okay.
Hey, Dirtle.
Hi.
Get a Morgana mid gung what looks to be Athene's unholy girl.
Okay, down.
The standard is like Roa into Zonia's. Because Morgana doesn't really have mana problems per se.
Or if you're bad with her.
Huh?
What if you're bad with her?
Like you can spam the soil constantly and you don't really have mana problems, you know? That's like kind of the thing. You try to run out of mana with her and you really can't. Why would you go on here? What? Warwick just like ults the LeBlanc, who has 2 jumps instead of 1 on Ezreal. Warwick doesn't follow it up with a proper binding. Plays for days.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Our friendly bot lane is up 40 CS, but they're having the problem of they haven't backed yet at 10 minutes. So suddenly, like, they can just, like, lose an all-in and lose their advantage.
Are we still talking about the Morgana?
Huh?
Are we still talking about the Morgana?
No. This is their bot lane.
Who is it, bot lane?
Israel LeBlanc versus Morgana Jinx. So the Jinx is down 40 CS on the
oh,
Israel.
wait.
What's
So,
up?
there's also a Morgana mid.
Yeah.
The what?
Grape is on Morgana mid. Enemy team is down 40 CS bot lane. But it has a buy on them. And that buy is about to go away. And Brian's building Chalice as well. On support LeBlanc.
Well, I mean, he doesn't build support items anyway, so, I mean, he's playing support
Yeah,
items.
but like, you're building AP, then you build DFG, right? Theory? Or like, you still get Sightstone, because Sightstone's so good. And so necessary.
Where he's bad, and he doesn't play support, and he doesn't ever build a support item. I don't think he knows what they do. I don't think he knows they're in the game.
He knows they're in the game, he just wonders why people ever take them. Meanwhile, it's like Crit Plank mid versus Morgana. It's just like a farm fest. This Mordekaiser top is getting out of hand though.
On their team or the
Enemy team.
Who's he against?
He's against Ben's Irelia, and he's kind of pushing him around.
What is he saying?
jeez. The Jinx is back in the game now.
What happened?
Good Warwick gank. Locked down Brian long enough for like a binding. And then he blew a flash, but didn't dodge the Jinx ult. Sorry, it was Rob who ended up getting Warwick ulted. Still really.
Who's there from you?
Pigeon on Lee Sin. He's had no impact.
Well, obviously he doesn't think him.
Actually got an assist mid
Sometimes.
after getting outplayed by Gangplank. So the Gangplank like flashed for the kill, but Aurelia was there to clean up. He ganked once on the Mordekaiser top. At like the requisite, I have both buffs. What lane am I gonna gank? And since then, he hasn't shown up really to the lane.
That's how you play stronger, you spawn.
Yeah, but he picks like these really aggressive non-farming junglers.
I know, and then you spawn.
Enemy Morgana's going Hourglass first, I think. I hope that's not Death Cat.
Who?
Enemy support Morg.
Oh.
Our Morg has Chalice and has now gotten needlessly. Maybe for Zhonya's? I really don't know at this point. It's like they wanted Chalice just for the mana regen because up against a Gangplank you're not really taking magic damage the way everyone else would in those matchups. So, I don't know. This Gangplank's going full crit. And it's hilarious.
Gangplank build.
Yeah. It's doing some work in a funny sort of way.
He's playing like IE and stuff, right?
Huh?
Like what's his build so far?
Static Shiv and a BF sword.
So it's gonna get Infinity Edge.
Yeah, I assume so.
I don't know what else is good.
Ooh, red team dive tower well. Jinx is now went from being 40 CAS behind to being 40 CS behind, but 303.
So basically they're almost even.
The Jinx is definitely up on gold. Yeah, the Jinx is like 1,000 gold over Ezreal. Partially due to the kills and the additional 3 towers on his side, plus a dragon. Yeah. This could be quite a stomp, actually. They're down 7k. At 16 minutes. Like, for all intents and purposes, this should be over. Especially without a Sight Stone. Like, Lee Sin has a Sight Stone. Okay, sure. But they're not going to be able to create picks. Oh my god.
Is that her silence? Is the blonde didn't really make a good support?
No, she never did to begin with.
Well, I know, but like some people ran it as like a pocket pick for a little bit.
Yeah.
But then when they reworked her, she like fell off everywhere. So no one played her anyway.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Pigeon picks up a kill. Yay, go
Blue
Pigeon.
team's turret has been destroyed.
It's gonna be IEGP. GPO. OP. Okay. Orc still doesn't have zone. He has opted to get boots too instead of
Mid lane
assumably
on here?
parts of Seekers. Huh?
Mid lane or support?
The main. The Gangplank.
Mhm.
Slow ward, hop, fail, flash, Pigeon dies to Gangplank.
Now I'm surprised.
Flash a little bit late on Morg's part. Could have had that.
Yeah, okay.
People could get closer to like their power spike by finishing like an actual item. I think Boots 2 is good, but Seeker's on guard's like way better. Or like Boots 2 on Ezreal is pretty good, but like parts of Zeal are just better. I think. Like you'd rather have the Trinity than like not Trinity. So instead of being like 400, 500 gold from it, he's now like 1100 gold. Oh, he just completed it. It's not that bad. Aurelia looks dead again. Yep. This Mordekaiser could carry this game really hard, and is kind of, but he doesn't have a kill.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Blue team picking up towers. 20 minutes, still down near 6k, but they might get this dragon. Red team doesn't notice. They notice, but the Warwick's on the other side of the jungle. And Mordekaiser's trying to solo Baron. Are they two-manning Baron right now?
Well,
Oh, they have a ghost. They had a ghost. Yeah, they're gonna try two-man Baron. That's
questionable.
It's working. Oh my god, it's working. They got it.
The whole idea.
20-minute Baron. At it. Wow, what a call. What a beastly call. This Warwick has Bork. Oh god.
I feel like no one on this team wars, so we'll just take the bear.
What I would give to be in this call right now. Oh my god, they got Baron? What? Even have the armor, really. They just had like a ghost and Mordekaiser.
Warwick also
Shield.
heal?
Yeah, Warwick does heal.
A lot.
Between Bork and passive, he heals a lot. Zone is complete. Home guards just because home guards. Blue team doesn't really have like their side lanes pushing. Can't break this wave there. Ooh, Gangplank's back laning. That'll push bottom out. They'll get that eventually. It's really hard to siege. Brian gets crit over the wall, loses like 70% of his health.
From this one crit?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome.
from one static shift crit. I don't even know if it was like an actual crit or just Q plus static.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
This Gangplank is doing Lord's work.
Crit Plank is the best play.
They're 2v3ing right now. On. Oh my god. Pigeon still dies. triple kill Mordekaiser.
Shut down.
So they go 3v2 in a 2v4.
Who are the two?
Enemy team was 2, lost 2 members, killed 4 people on the other team. Well, killed 3, and then Warwick shows up, ults and kills the 4th. And then Warwick gets greedy and dies. Pigeon picks up a kill, it had no business really getting.
What we should do with music?
Jinx should get a tower top, there's no reason to walk away from that. Did you not want the tower, Jinx? It was one shot. It's one shot away, and you walked away from it. How does that work? Why would you flash? Why flash? What? What? Okay. Pigeon, like, shields himself. Oh shit. Or just, like... One team just needs to group and they win. And win so hard. And every lane did equally bad too.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
It's not like, oh man, Grap really fed this game. Or Pigeon's jungle pressure is the reason why we lost. But every lane did poorly at some point in respect to their opponent.
The reason why they lost is TikTok.
Pigeon was terrible to the beginning. Grap was like... He went even lane against the Gangplank, who's now like way more relevant than him. Oh god, and this GP just went off.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Oh, it's the Morgana battle. The ace then 3v2. While the other two take top and hib. Probably the game.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Asian persuasion on Morgana. Look at this. Jinx had better have a lot of gold. 3.2k. Yep. Gangplank now has a Hydra. Figure last Whisper would have been his buy. No, Hydra's the thing. Or not. Figured Morg would want either upgraded boots or void staff. No.
The team has slain the dragon.
Activate the death cap. Jinx got PD straight up. That's about it. Pigeon's like trying to backdoor super minion waves or something. Warwick's and Jinx are 2-manning Baron at 27 minutes.
Who did you say?
Grap tries to make a play, activates Zonius, so Morg just like walks out of his ult. He puts on black. He like flashes, puts on black shield, and then like Zonius is a binding. When the black shield would have stopped him from the binding anyway. He also wants second item Void Staff against a team with no MR outside of a Wit's End. Dude just needs damage. That's Morgana's problem always. He must like turn on Rob here. Like if the Jinx just attacked, been over. Let's fight. That was a good one.
Is it over?
Yeah.
I want to go to bed then.
Okay.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Uh,
I love you.
we're gonna turn off.